Now the concept of this video, guys, it's been a minute since I've given you guys breakdowns or just combinations to work on to help improve your boxing workouts. It's just that. Let me coach you through the session. Let me coach you through the video by just giving you a couple cues on how to throw these combinations, which are the 1-2 to the body, 1-2, and the 1-2 to the body, 6-3. And we're gonna go through them together. The whole concept of this type of video, guys, is not to make you, to destroy you or to make you work overly hard. It's to make you think a little bit, give you a little more information, educate you a little bit, and just review some combos if you've done them before to help make you more crisp on the heavy bag as you go through the workouts. All right, so you know what to do. Get these gloves on, walk up to the heavy bag, and let's work the 1-2 to the body, 1-2. Let's get it. Okay, guys, let's run through it. Your first combination is the 1-2 body, 1-2. So here is how it looks. So it's a jab, 2 to the body, jab, cross, 1-2 to the body, jab, cross. Okay, 1-2, 1-2. All right, let's roll through the whole combination first to see if it feels comfortable at all, or if it feels kind of sloppy, and let's see if we can refine it. So here's how it looks. Again, roll through it with me. Remember, you're working with me, guys. 1-2 body, right? Tap, tap. Okay, so let's work it from the outside. So first of all, elbow slightly bent. Here's your distance. You're not here. You're not here. You're right about here. Okay, so let's work that. 1-2 body. 1-2. Now breathe with me. Reset. A little slower. Okay, now before we run through the combination, one thing I want you to think about right away is where you're looking. I want you to look at your target. I don't want your head rotating all over the place. That's a common thing, is that when people are throwing punches, they're turning too much. You got to think, if you turn your head and a punch comes while your head's turned, it's bad news. You want to be able to see your target. You can't hit it if you can't see it. So just think about that as you go through it. And also, your breathing. You got to make noise when you breathe. It's going to make you relax. It's going to keep your endurance at a different level. You're not going to burn out as fast. So that's one thing I want you to think about for the entire video, okay? Look at your target, get your distance, and breathe, okay? So the first thing we're going to work on is your jab. With your jab, again, sit here, right elbow. We're working as a orthodox, right elbow right to the rib cage. I want that left jab, that left shoulder, right at your chin, looking at that target. There. Watch my right shoulder. Pop the right shoulder back. Just a little. Work that. Work your jab. You hear me breathing. Pop the right shoulder back just a little. Now move a little bit after you throw the jab. Look at your target. Look through your eyebrows. Yeah. Snap that jab. There you go. Keep working this. Elbow back to the rib cage. Move. Now I want you to step on the jab. When you throw your jab, step with it just a little bit. You don't want to step it a whole foot length. Cut it in half a foot length on your jab. There. Bring it back. Just that much. Just an easy step. Move a little. Okay, one more. Okay, now we add in the 2. So you relax, you're good with your jab. You can throw it all day, okay? Now with the right hand, again, strong position, right here. So the first thing you can do is keep the jab here, and then as you bring the jab halfway back, release the right hand. As you bring the jab halfway back, release the right hand, lock this in. Rotate the back foot. Okay, guys, now the rotation on the back foot, there's going to be 2 things that kind of tell you when you're out of position or it's not enough or too much rotation. Let's just work with too much rotation. Number 1, when you throw it like this, right, it's going to put you, sometimes that puts you out of position because now you have to bring this all the way back to go in. So it's easy to over rotate because you can't do anything else except for move this front foot or bring it around a step. It varies for people. Some people don't rotate the back foot at all. They just turn their hip over, but the back foot stays almost still. The second thing is when you throw it and you don't have enough power, you're not reaching forward enough, you're not extending. And that's where breathing comes in. Right? So you extend enough with that back heel that you're pushing your right hand straight through the target with good breath, but you're not losing balance, you're not losing position. That's important. So that's how much rotation you get on your back foot. Sometimes I exaggerate it for video, but realistically, I don't rotate that much when I'm really ripping combinations, okay? So keep that in mind. All right, now let's work the 1-2. Here, little steps. Work that. Move around a little bit. Work that. A little slower. Boom. Look at your targets. Back in position. Back. Change position on the bag. Hands up. Change position. That's your 1-2. Okay? That's your 1-2. That's kind of how it should look. But the 1-2 is not what we want. It's the 1-2 body we're looking for, okay? So when you throw the 2, the concept's the same, except it's a very slight dip to the torso right here. Aim for this, not here. Right? You can call for that. Right here. Breathing. Okay? So that's the 1-2 to the body. So it's not a 1-2 to the head we want the 1-2 to the body, like this. Position. Step in with the jab a little bit. And then change position. Now, in order for me to set up the 1-2 and not get caught, I used to love throwing the 1-2 to the body, is when you come in, drop a little bit, load this front foot, and push yourself out about a full foot length or just a little less, or enough that you can still make contact as you come back in. So you're not totally losing range. You're not completely taking yourself out of the game. So it goes boom, step, pa, pa. Then you can still throw. Because if I go, then I have to reach, okay? You don't want to reach. Right? You can use hand speed, power. Get back out, stay in position. Okay, so that's your 1-2 to the body. So now you have the jab. You got that down. You're throwing the 1-2 to the body. Now it's about pushing back out, stabilizing, and finishing with that 1-2, then changing direction, okay? So let's break it down where we are so far. Jab. You're working with me. You don't have to watch. Just listen. Jab. Throw the jab. So your target. Head down. Left shoulder to left jaw. Pop the right shoulder back. Now 2 to the body. Step in with the jab. Let the 2 rip. Bring it back. Aim for my sternum. Your opponent's sternum. Step back out and stay in position. Okay? Now, we do the finisher in a rhythm. Boom, push back out. Slight. Back. Change position. Okay, so change position, okay? So now we're gonna go through the combo, nice and easy. I really want you to focus on the main point of this combo is this: after the 1-2 to the body, you step out to be able to throw again. So it's gotta be step, defense, and move, right? So 1-2 to the body, step back, make sure you're not out of the game, not out of range, and throw the 1-2. Let's work that. And move. Work that. Okay, you can throw jabs in between. That's what we would normally do. right? Head movement, change, those jabs, in between if you want. Head movement, and change position. Doesn't have to be much. Give me 3 more. Hands up. Now guys, what I would do for you now is do a 3-minute round of working just that combination. Blocking, covers, keep your hands up as you move. Right, keep your hands up as you move, as you're working a full round. Then review the combination from start to finish. Do another 3 minutes and then review the combination start to finish, and then you're done, all right? This will definitely help you get crispy with your combos. It's gonna help you figure out your footwork a little bit better, but you have to just put in reps with the combination, and it should give you a really good idea of how to rip that 1-2 to the body, 1-2, and it works really well. Now here's the other thing we're gonna add. We're gonna do the same thing except add the 6-3. So that's a separate combination we just did, but now let's add the 6-3 to the same thing, right? To the same 1-2 to the body, because it gives you a different feel of the rotational piece after and the setup from inside to outside. So it's a slightly different setup. The 1-2 to the body stays the same. The 6-3 is a little variation that you have to think about a little bit differently in order to throw it effectively. Okay, so here's part 2 of the video. So when you throw your 1-2 to the body, we've done that. Now when you're here, it's a 6-3 instead of a 1-2. Now the 6-3 you're throwing from the inside, not from the outside. So when you throw that 1-2 to the body, let's break it down. Pa, ha, from here, 6-3, okay? The reason is maybe you're stepping out. Maybe you keep getting caught when you step out. Maybe when you're stepping out, you're not moving enough, you're keeping your hands down. Or maybe the guy you're fighting, he's allowing you to get inside to stay inside. So let's work the same combination. It's a similar look getting in, but let's change up the variable when you're inside. So it's a similar setup, but a different combination. So here's the second piece, and move, okay? Now all we gotta do is work through the 6-3 in this one. So the 1-2, boom, you're here. With the 6, shoot it up. Here. So you're working 2 to the body. Don't bring this back all the way. Bring it back halfway. Shoot it up. Okay, pivot off the back foot. Shoot it up. Pivot off the back foot. Shoot it up, okay? You're just trying to break, boom, you already threw that 2 to the body. If he drops his hands or gives you an opening from here, you want to shoot right up the pipe. Right up there. To rip that. So when I'm coaching you through voiceovers or through the mic, I want you to think about these openings. I want you to think about stuff breaking down. You're finding the holes, you're finding the slots. Here, you're trying to work right up the middle. To set up that left hook, and then you can move differently off the left hook. So let's review this again. 1, 2 body. Instead of pushing out for the 1-2, you stay in or you shift. Here, right? Options. Right? There's options here on the inside. Make sure your hands stay up. 1. There's options there. It's a different type of, it's a different style. So you got to use options on the inside. So let's work the 1-2 body, 6-3. 6-3, right? That's the normal straight on position. Now what if I shift right and throw the 6-3? So watch. Right? Options. Think of what you're doing. Now, we're going to put it together, but we're going to do it the normal position. In, out, just straightforward. And when I throw this left hook, the 3, I'm going to turn off it. So, here, I'm setting up. Throwing jabs, different levels. And change back. Okay, so we can do different options from that too. So it's here. change position, hands up, work here. So that's the 1, 2 to the body, 6, 3. Then you can go back to that outside 1, 2, and then change again, okay? Let's work it. Move. Change. Change. Now, if I want to stay inside after that left hook or after the 3, I can stay inside and stay closer, so I'm definitely not out of range. And change out the other way. So you have to think about options. There's many. Right? You got to use it. When you're freestyling on the heavy bag, remember these combos, remember the variations, and remember it's up to you to figure out the scenarios and put it to work. Again, work that full scenario. I don't know, work through the video a couple times, then do 3 minutes working the entire combo. That's all you're working for 3 minutes. Go back, break it down from the jab to the 2 to the body, to the right uppercut to the left hook, pivot off it, shift from it, left or right. Work that, do 3 more minutes. And then again, maybe you want to work through it again, that's fine. Shut it down, but make sure you get a couple 3-minute rounds in, working the full combination so you get in those reps. Okay, guys? A little longer tutorial, but it's just a great way to work through some combinations, to give you a great idea on how to throw kind of different looks. My technique's not perfect, but I definitely put in work on these combinations when I feel like I need to. And I'm just going to tell you straight up, all you have to do is put in reps to help you feel crisp, more confident, more fluid, to help you with better workouts. All right, guys? All right, guys, I hope you loved that workout or that session. I hope you found it valuable. Remember, guys, I'm only teaching you the way that I was taught. It's very simple. It's very organic. It's basic, but it's effective. You just have to go through this video on multiple occasions or multiple times so that you feel more fluid, you feel more confident, more relaxed. You start to pick up more energy or waste less energy and drive in more energy as you become more refined with your boxing combinations when you're working the heavy bag. Another thing I want you to focus on, guys, is your breathing. I know I talked about it in the videos, but I really want you to think about that in your future sessions because it's important. I did a video just about this on my channel, so make sure you check out the video I did with JT on breathing. Even if you're an experienced boxer, it's nice to be reminded. You got to see the drill I did in that video. And if you're a beginner, guys, I think it's very important that you run through the drills in that video and check it out because I can promise you it's going to give you your breakthrough session, make you a better boxer, and relax you in more ways than one. All right, guys, Nate Bauer Elevated right there. I cannot wait for you to see it. Coming to you soon. See my newest playlist. It's right there. Hit that sub button. Check me out on Instagram. But more importantly, thanks for watching, guys. Much respect, and I'll see you for the next video.